Good morning to all. Welcome back to today's science class. Today we are going to start a new block in science, that is our fifth block, habitat and adaptation. Habitat and adaptation. In the fourth block, we mainly discussed about how the animals survive with the help of their super senses, or how the super senses helps them to survive from their environment, right? In this block, we are discussing about the environment, how that animals adapting in their environment. Okay, so our first lesson name is Animal Habitat. Lesson 1, Animal Habitat. In this lesson, mainly we are going to discuss about how the animals survive from their environment. Okay, so the aim of this lesson, aim is equal to describe the features of animals living in different habitat. Living in different habitat. Okay, so in this lesson we are discussing about how the different habitats these animals survive, or the features of animals, how to adapt in this habitat. Okay, so we know that when we consider about, we know that we can see the animals everywhere on earth, right? We can see the animals in mountains and grasslands, forest and water, like this, and polar region also we can see the animals, right? So this we can say that the natural environment in which animals lives is considered as habitat. Habitat is the natural environment in which an animal lives is considered as habitat. Okay, habitat, we can say that habitat means that the natural environment in which the animal lives. The animals lives is considered as habitat. The natural environment in which an animal lives is considered as habitat. Okay. So, when we consider about this habitat, we can discuss these habitats in two ways. That means land habitat and aquatic habitat. Okay, that habitat we can discuss in two ways, that is land habitat and aquatic habitat. Land habitat and aquatic habitat. When we consider about the land habitat, can you say the examples? Like when we are considering about mountains, forest and grasslands, these all we can consider as the land habitat. And aquatic habitats are river, lakes, oceans and sea. These all we can consider under the category of aquatic habitat. Okay, and here you can see a picture. Can you say which animal is this? Yes, it's giraffe, right? And what do they look like? How it's look like? It's very tall and it has a long neck. right? And can you say where these giraffes are living, or can you say the habitat of giraffe? Where is the habitat of giraffe? Yes, the habitat of giraffe is grassland. Right. And how their body adapted to live in this habitat? Their long neck helps them to eat the tall grasses. Right. Yes. So, like that we can consider in the case of giraffe. And this giraffe at the same time they are having a long neck, so they can easily adapt in that particular grassland or their habitat, and they can easily eat the long or tall grasses and all with their long neck. Okay. And here we discussed about land habitat and aquatic habitat. Then we know that if we consider different animals are living in different places. Like when we consider about the animals, they have different different habitats. Okay, how they can live in that habitat? For example, and here we already discussed about their long neck helps them to eat the tall grasses. So that is a feature of the animals to live in this grass habitat, right? Grassland habitat. Okay, so that is a certain feature of giraffe, right? So that their body is adapted to live in grassland. Then what do you mean by adaptation? What do you mean by adaptation? Adaptation is in the case of this giraffe, their long neck is their feature. So the animals has certain features that helps them to adapt in their habitat. When we consider about the giraffe, their certain features, their long neck and they are very tall. This are the features it helps to adapt in their habitat. So adaptation is the certain features of animals helps them to adapt in their habitat, that is considered as adaptation. Okay. And when we consider about these various habitats, actually these are the surrounding, this habitat is the surrounding of an animals, or the habitat is the natural environment in which the animal lives is considered as habitat. And at the same time, these habitats can provide the food, water, shelter, and like this, what all the things needed for an animal to for their growth and development, all these things can provide by this habitat. It providing the food, shelter, water, and it protect them from their predators, and it helps them to give birth to their young ones, or it helps them to rise the growth of their young ones. Okay, so this habitat is providing all the needs. What all the things they are needs for the animals needs, all those things can provide by their habitat. And now we can discuss about different animals and how they are surviving in their land or aquatic habitat. Okay, that we can discuss now. Mainly this habitat, for the case of habitat, we can consider already in the beginning of this lesson I told you that we can see the animals everywhere on earth, right? We can see the animals in desert, and we can see them in mountains. We can see the animals. Then polar region, we can see the animals. Polar region. Then water, we can see the animals in water, and in forest also we can see the animals, right? Is it right? Yes. And in desert, what all the animals we can able to see? What are the animals lives in desert area? Camel, right? Yes, camel. Then some kind reptiles are there. Okay, reptiles are there. Then some small insects. So mainly we can consider about this camel. And what's the speciality of this desert? What are the, when we consider about the desert, the features of desert, we can say that in desert, everywhere sand, and daytime there will be too much hot, and night that climate will be cold, and there is a scarcity of water, that means less availability of water and food. So the animals which lives in desert areas, their body should be adapted to live in desert area. Okay, so when we consider about this camel, these camels means they are having a padded feet. Padded feet means there when we are going in beach, means or there you can see the sand, and while walking it will be easy or difficult. Somewhat it is difficult. We can't able to walk too speedily in beach side, right? Sometimes our legs are uh, going deep into, means somewhat it's go down. Okay, so in the case of this padded feet means that here you can see the padded feet of camel, and what's the speciality? It means its area of contact is more, so it will not be sink there, or it will not go deep into it. They can easily walk on this sand. Normally it is very, in our case it is difficult to walk on sand. We can't able to walk speedily on the sand, right? So this, but in the case of camel, they can easily walk there because they are having a padded feet. At the same time they are big, and their legs are very long legs, or their legs are very long. So what will happen? It helps them. In daytime there will be extreme hot in desert areas, but that hotness, it will not reaches to their body, because means in the sand also it will be very hot, very its temperature is more. So that only contacts with this their leg. Their body is, means they are more tall animal. They are having is more tall. Okay, so at the same time this, and there is a less availability of food and water. So when they are eating the food or they are drinking the water, so that time they can store the food and water in their body. Like some hums you can see in their body. So with the help of that hums, they can store the food and water in their bodies, and long time without food they can survive. Okay, when we consider about these reptiles and insects, the same way, they are also in their body some special features are there, means they are having they are making some holes in on the sand, and night time they are coming out, because night time that cold climate, because these reptiles are crawling on the sand. So night times that sand will become cold, so that time it will come out. Then when we consider about these mountains, okay, in mountains that climate is very cold climate or pleasant climate. So we can consider the cow, or cow and sheeps are, we can consider as an examples of the animals which lives in these mountains. Okay, and their body, we can see that some hairs will be there like fur. Okay, that fur helps them to keep warm in their body. Then polar regions. What is the speciality, or what are the features in polar regions? Polar regions, there will be extreme cold climate. That climate is very cold climate. In the polar regions, we can see the polar bear. Polar bear or penguins. Okay, polar bear or penguins we can see in the polar region. And how they can adapt, or what are the adaptation techniques they are having. In the case of polar bear, they are having a thick fur in their body. This thick fur keep their body warm. Okay, and at the same time, this polar, what's the color of this polar bear? Is it black? No, white color. Here you can see, and their fur, that white hairs like thick fur, protect or make warm their bodies. It will keep, it will provide. Means outside it will be very cold climate, but this thick fur makes the or keep warm in their body. Okay, and this polar like that things are there. So that snow's color is white, and polar bear color is also white, so they can easily escape from their predators. Okay, then penguins also, these penguins every time they are moving within group. Okay, here you can see, and when they are together in group, they can avoid the extreme cold, and their body, black color also you can see that. Black is a good absorber of heat. So, that black color also helps them to absorb more amount of heat in the daytime. It makes their body warm. Okay, the next one, water. The animals which lives in water, it is considered as aquatic animals. The animals which lives in water is considered as aquatic animals. Like we can consider about fish and turtles. Then crocodile also we can consider. Okay, crocodile. Some other plants also we are okay, no, crocodiles we can write here. Crocodiles, turtles and all. So the animals which lives in the, and at the same time duck also we can consider. In water also it can live, or frog. Frog can live both land and water, ducks also. So like this. And the animals which lives in the water, its speciality is there. Their body is slippery. Means when we consider about this fish, their body is slippery. That means it easily slip from our hand when we are holding it. Right? Yes. And they are having fins to swim in the water. When we and their body is very soft and slippery, and at the same time they are having the fins for swimming. And when we consider about crocodiles and turtles, their bodies while looking, it's very pricky skin, but they can also easily swim in water. And at the same time when we consider about the ducks or frogs, they are having a webbed feet. This webbed feet also helps them to swim in water. Okay, the last one is forest. In forest we know that there are number of animals we can see in forest, like elephants, lion, tiger, deer, monkeys. Like this many animals are living in forest. So their body is specially adapted to live in the forest. We normally in forest, some of the animals can eat the other animals, like tiger can eat the deers and all. They can easily climb the trees. Means some of the animals which is living in the trees present in the forest, so they can easily climb, and they are living in trees or limbs, and at the same time they are having good eyesight, and some of the animals can run fastly. So it helps them to catch their prey and escape from their enemies. When we consider about the deer, it has an elongated eyes. That means when we discussed about our fourth block, I told you that elongated eyes, it helps them to, while grazing animals having an elongated eye, the places around it they can easily able to see. Okay, in the case of forest we can consider as deer, monkey, lion, like that. Okay, so these are the various habitat and the animals which lives in this habitat, and we discussed about how they are adapting in their environment or in their habitat. Okay, this lesson is we learned any keyword? Yes, the keywords that we discussed in this lesson, we can write it here. Keywords. Keywords are habitat, adaptation, then desert, then we can write mountains also, mountains, then grassland. So these are the keywords that we learned in this lesson: habitat, adaptation, desert, mountains and grassland. Okay, and today's class we mainly discussed about what is habitat. Habitat is the place in which animals live is considered as habitat, and these habitats we can consider in two ways: land habitat and aquatic habitat. Land habitat means the places in which animals live on land. For example, mountains, desert and forest, these all we can consider as an land habitat. Then water or aquatic habitats are rivers, lakes, water, seas, oceans, sorry, not water, oceans, like that things. Then these habitats are actually providing the food and water, food, shelter and protection from their predators, and at the same time it helps them to give rise means it helps them to give birth of their young ones. Okay, then we learnt about what is adaptation. Adaptation is the animals have certain features, it helps them to live in their habitat. That certain features is considered as adaptation. Then we discussed various habitats and it's the animals, how they are surviving in the various habitat. Now we can discuss the workbook answers. S1. So everyone listen here, and when you are solving time, kindly take your workbook and you can write the answers when I am explaining the answers. Here look at the pictures and complete the table. Here you can see a table, and in the first picture habitat is given. Name and features of the habitat. We have to name the habitat. What is that habitat? First one, desert. Okay, and features of that habitat. What are the features? Sand, and daytime that climate is too hot, and nighttime there will be cold climate and scarcity of water. Any 2 points you can write. Then features of animals that live there. Features of animals. And the first thing, they are having a big and tall animal. A big and tall animal like camel. In the case of camel, we are writing here. Okay, big and tall animals, and they can store the water and food in their bodies, and padded feet. Padded feet. Then next one is, I am explaining more than 2 points. You can choose any 2 points. Okay. Then next one is duck. Here, and what's that habitat? Water. Okay. Water, features of that habitat. In water, features means that it's providing the food, water and all. In the case of water, we can say that, okay, in the case of water, you can say that the animals which can live in water bodies, it provide the food and protection and like that things. Okay, then features of the animals that live here. What are the features? In the case of duck, they are having an webbed feet. This webbed feet helps them to swim. Okay, webbed feet and they can easily catch their prey. The next one is polar bear, where that polar regions, habitat is polar region, and the features of this habitat, extreme cold climate, and there will be falling of snow, snowfall is there. Then features of the animals that live there. The animals has thick fur, it makes their body warm from the extreme cold condition, and they can hide their body easily because of the white color. They can easily, because of color of their body, they can easily escape from their enemies. At the same time, they can easily catch their prey because that other animals can't able to see them because of this white color. So easily they can catch their prey. Then next one is forest. And what are the features it provides? There are a large amount of grass, means grasses are there, trees are there. So it provides the food, shelter, and it's then shelter for many different types of animals. Then features of animals that live there. When we consider about the deer, what are the features? They are having an elongated eyes. It helps them to give a wide range of vision, and they can run fastly, means like that also we can discuss. And they can, because of their they can easily escape from their grazing animals, so they can escape from their enemies by the skin tone, means skin color, they can escape from their enemies. Then second question, what would happen if the desert camel exchange its habitats with polar bear? What would happen? That means polar bear and camel shifting in this snowfall, that polar region. Is this camel can survive? Normally, while exchanging the original habitats, it will take long time to adapt there. Sometimes it will leads to the death of the animal, because in the case of camel, they are adapted their body to live in very hot climate. They are not adapted to live in this much cold climate, and in the case of polar bear, their body is adapted to live in this extreme cold condition. So they can't able to survive more. Sometimes it will leads to the death of these animals. Okay, so that's all about it. So that means you can write there, it will takes long time to adapt in the new habitat. If we change the habitat, it will takes long time to adapt, and it is very difficult to find the food and all. Okay, so sometimes it will leads to the death of the animal. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Thank you.